Good afternoon and welcome to Clarity. My name's Barbara Gray and this is our dear friend Paul Church.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, happy Sunday. And we've got a real festive treat for you.
We have indeed.
Grace is in the building with us all the way from New York. So I'm hoping that the sound is good and she will be answering any of your questions and pulling up any links. And whether you're joining us on YouTube or Facebook or on our own website, welcome. We're in for a treat. Couple of hours here at least. And this has been a while in the making, this one. This is the first time that I've really felt, Paul, that Christmas is a-coming.
I think so. And when the artwork that's been coming through the tour, I mean, we've had lots of Christmas designs already so far, but this, to me, is just, yeah.
It's spectacular.
It really is.
And you know that we've got a 100-day countdown on barbaragrayblog.com, 53 days to Christmas. I blogged this morning, that gave me a wake-up call. And if you haven't signed up to my daily blog, it might be worth doing because it certainly shines a light on some beautiful products on the website. We're going to be, as Christmas is getting closer now, we're going to start having some competitions and some games and some prizes and some giveaways. So barbaragrayblog.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, then today might be the perfect day to follow us. Or subscribe, as they say over there, and then we'll be able to tell you whenever we
go live.
We're going live.
And also share it as well if you belong to any other crafting communities.
Yes.
Because one of the beautiful things about our YouTube page, there's years worth on there, isn't there?
Many years worth.
And hours and hours
of tutorials.
Yeah, and it's all free.
That's right. And what's marvelous is so these little fairies that or angels that we're showcasing today, that we're launching today, these beautiful little parchment angels. I mean, this reminds me of Germany. And these are, to me, these are little Weihnachtsengel. So if you're in the mood for learning a bit of German, Weihnachten is Christmas and Engel is like angel, but with an E. So Weihnachtsengel. And, you know, they are so lovely. And what's interesting, I've been watching the sales, the orders coming in thick and fast this morning already.
Yes.
Lots of our friends from Germany, from Norway, from Denmark, from Belgium. And so
more European.
Clearly, I have a memory and I know that these are very Scandinavian, Nordic,
I suppose
German.
Sort of traditional in style, isn't
Very
it? Because
much
it's
so.
sort of, I suppose it's not like baubles. I mean, my nan, the baubles were like the glass blown baubles.
Yeah.
And those lovely sort of lace ones that you doodled in the shack.
Yes, that's right.
That was mine for here in the UK. And birds.
Yes.
Sort of like feathered birds went on the.
I understand.
Yeah.
But these are very European, Scandinavian, continental. And what's lovely about them as well is because they're made out of paper and parchment, they're very light.
Yes.
So to hang on a branch or to hang on your tree, they have no weight to them. And that really is wonderful. Like we use a really nice branch in the kitchen. And
that's right. Yeah.
And it's been there for years. But I use paper things and lace things.
Yeah.
You know,
so
this
you don't want
is
to be
perfect.
cooking your dinner and so it falls on your
No, and then you've got a 2-pound bauble coming down at you. Some of the tree decorations are quite heavy, aren't they? They're quite so these are the opposite. They're beautiful and they're so lovely to make.
They really are. And so you remembered it back from when you was a young child back in Germany.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, as usual, that thing sort of. So you and Jazz put your heads together.
I did. I said to Jazz, I've got this thought. I've had this idea, and so I said to Jazz, and we started out. I said, I think it would be great if we made a groovy plate where. Because, you know, if you make them out of paper, we used to sort of fold it like a concertina, but they're a bit rough and ready.
Yeah.
You know, I said, let's make them out of parchment and then we can combine beautiful white work and we make lovely dresses.
Yeah.
And then we got, once we got into it, of course, we ended up with 3 complete beautiful kits. Then Dave was involved because we wanted to. I said, well, these are so delicate, you need a box to put them in.
Yeah, because you can't put them in the post, can
No,
you? Or
not
gift them?
no. So they need a nice box.
Yeah.
So then we created a box, then we designed a box, and so it's been a real team effort. It's
and it's
really
like, and we
lovely.
sourced the heads, we sourced the ribbon.
You did.
Just to put everything together. So it is that sort of like that one-stop buy, isn't it?
That's it.
And then you've got all the consumables that you can then just top up on.
So what we've done is we've ended up with 3 kits, and the 3 kits are peace, love, and hope. We gave them those beautiful words.
Yeah.
So these 3 angels, they have very specific designs. They're very interchangeable. And as we go through it, I'll show you what the thinking behind this all was, because it is the variation is what makes it so lovely.
And angels are not just for Christmas, are they?
Not at all. Not
yeah,
at
I mean,
all.
I thought these would be perfect for sort of like the celebration of a newborn, christenings,
yeah, really lovely,
things like that.
Really
First
lovely.
birthdays,
and also for children to make.
Yes,
They're so achievable. And
yeah.
so I think we'd like to look at one of the kits. Let's have a look at all 3 kits.
Okay.
Because they come with everything you need. The thing is that let's go straight to the bundle of all 3. And let's look at the prices first. And of course, they're all available individually, but the savings is on this bundle. And so before we actually unpack one, let's take a look what we've got on your screen. You'll see here the item code for the whole bundle. That includes all 3 kits. That's 3 groovy plates, if you like, with all the trimmings.
Yes,
the Christmas
angels
trimmings.
with all the trimmings.
The code is 31870, and you'll see when you look down that you save £5 on if you buy all 3. Now keep looking down as you scroll down. Let's just fast forward. If you're a diamond member of our clubs, we appreciate that. We're very grateful, and you'll see that you're actually saving £15.50. So you're saving more than £5 on each kit.
Yeah.
So that's really the biggest savings. They're all available individually. I was going to ask Paul to maybe open up one of them for us.
Absolutely.
So let's have a look at the 3 kits first, how they come to you.
So if you want the collection, which is on your screen at the moment, you can see there. So this is how you receive them. So you've got this lovely packaging, and you've got your heads and your ribbon. And each of the kits come with different colours. So white is for peace. Now, if you want that on its own, it's 31869. Then we have Hope, and Hope has lovely blue ribbon. The item number for that is 31867.
And these are wooden heads, wooden
They
tops.
are, yep, and they've already been pre-drilled, so it's easy to thread whoever thread is, through the ribbon. And then finally, if you want some love, then the item number of that is 31868.
And the ribbon is pink.
It is indeed.
So we've got pink, blue, and white for these 3 kits. And as Paul says, the bundle for all 3 is 31870. Just also, I'd like to add, because I know that we're so busy for these. Sue is in the office today.
She's in the warehouse.
She's answering the phones, I'm sure.
No, she's picking orders.
She's picking orders today.
We said that if people wanted to phone, they could phone on Monday. And then because she said she'd probably be better picking some orders to help with.
Because I saw her earlier, I thought, oh, okay. So she's actually trying to move some of those orders through. I know that was what Jilly and Dave, they were in
assembly and manufacturing.
We're working on it. These, I will say, these orders don't go to the back of the sale queue.
No.
Okay, that's why we're so busy, because we're running on 2 tracks. So we've got the sale orders going out morning, noon, and night. But then if we launch something new, because of course we have to keep going, these are...
We have one person just
fast tracked.
That's it. New orders.
So new orders are a completely different thing. Don't think for a moment that these go to the back of the sale queue. That would be...
It's always been that way. Whenever we've done any sales, if you're paying full price, then obviously you get the full price service.
Yeah, well, that's one way of putting it. So let's have a look at the angel kit. I was going to say that it'd be a great idea maybe to unpack one of these,
Yeah,
Paul, so we can have a
absolutely.
look what's inside.
So all printed in-house as well by the lovely Lisa. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this out from here. Okay, so you can see you've got your, you get 5 heads and you get 5 feet of ribbon.
5 foot.
5 foot,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Then when we open this up, you can see inside, each of them come with instructions. Okay.
Smashing.
So they're all, and you've also got, we've put that in there to protect it. So you've got pictorial and written instructions on how to assemble.
Thanks to Louise.
Yeah, Louise and Jazz worked on that. All the other kits that are available as well. Then you get 5 sheets of A5 parchment.
Top quality.
Okay, so I'll pop that back in.
Is that 130 GSM?
140 GSM.
140
yeah.
GSM.
Then you have your relevant groovy plate. So this one is piece.
A5.
A5 there. You see instructions on there as well, where to cut, the wing line, and then you've got all these different decorative elements, which I know Barb's going to talk to us about in more detail.
Exactly, when we have a look at the 3 plates together.
Yeah, so that's your piece plate. It's got the lovely scallop on it. Then, this is lovely. Piece comes with 3 printed boxes, okay, which are absolutely gorgeous. So Lisa prints these, and then Dave, there we go, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And there's no glue required to assemble these boxes at all.
And
which
also,
I think is brilliant.
And we'll show you this later, they are hot foilable.
Because
so
you
can
make
make
on
them
laser.
Gold, pink, gold,
yeah, rose gold,
gold, and silver. So they look absolutely beautiful, hot foiled, don't they?
And they're perfect, not only just for your angels, but also for any other gifts you want to give at Christmas.
Yeah, they look so lovely as a.
And then you also get 2 blank ones as well, for you to decorate yourself.
And they have been decorated.
They have.
Look at these.
Oh, 'twas the night.
Look
at that.
But what a beautiful little box this is.
Stitch kit. And it's lovely because the detail, you've got this little notch that comes out. So it's
little
easy.
tab,
for you to then open.
But look how lovely these are. I'm just popping them here. So these are just perfect. Look, little tissue box, you know, for Christmas, if you've got something. It's 4x4. These are 4x4. Just in case you're wondering.
Really nice, isn't it? Because like if you make gifts, if you do jewelry, and stuff like that,
absolutely
they're perfect. Yeah.
So, and these are 400 GSM, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember.
I think they're quite thick. I know Dave.
I'm not sure if it's 300.
300. Is it 300 or? I know that 300 GSM. Apologies. 300 GSM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. So top quality. And when you see that, you can see they've all been pre-scored as well.
Yeah.
And they're just
they're cut on the Heidelberg. Dave does these on the Heidelberg. And of course, we've got them as spares as well. If you want extras, you can see here we've got the plain boxes 31877, and then we've got Peace 31876, Love 31875, and Hope 31874. So you can buy packs of 5 of them.
And I think
individually
the printed ones are £4 and the plain ones are £3.
Well, let's have a look. If I am not mistaken, we should be able to see these. This is what we got here. There's the bundle on the screen now. No, that's Hope. So we've got Hope there.
Yeah, oh, that's it. £4. So
£4.
Really good.
Yeah, then we've got Love. Again, same. And the plain ones. Okay. £3 for
that's
those.
Madness, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And then, of course, back to the bundle where you are going to get 5 in each set anyway. So you get 2 plain, 3 decorated with
plus your plate,
plus your piece plate, for example, in the piece kit.
Plus your instructions, 5 sheets of top quality parchment, and then your heads and
will
your
roll.
ribbon as well.
So basically, if you are interested in just the individual kits, you can see here, you can buy them individually. So you've got the Hope 31867. You've got Love 31868 for £24.99. And then, of course, your club discounts. And then we've got Peace, which is 31869, 31869, 31868, 31867, 31870 for the bundle. There you go.
And look at that saving. Say if you're a diamond club at £20 a set, and when you think that a groovy plate is £14.50.
Yes.
So
basically, you're paying £2 for each angel.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way, before your club discount.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that gives you everything you need, and the boxes, no glue required.
No. And the plate you just use again and again.
And the plate you use again and again. So it's just a little sampler kit, really, isn't it? To get you going.
Yeah, just to get you going, and then sort of like, I mean, then to get the wooden heads as well, and the ribbon.
And you can buy them, like, so you can get those individually as well afterwards. We'll show you how in a minute. Paul is going to take you through the paces and show you how it works. But you can see here again, you can buy extras. So if you were having a little Christmas party, what a smashing, you know, for the kids as well. What a lovely thing to do. What I'd really like to do is have a look at a couple of samples.
Yeah,
we'll look at the plates and then we'll start investigating.
Okay.
But you can see here, you've got your top up there as well.
So £4 for each of those packs. Blue 31871.
Yep.
Pink 31872, and white 31873.
Marvelous.
Okay.
So I think what would be really cool now would be to have a look at the plates themselves.
Definitely.
And just investigate the difference between
why
the three.
You and
why
Jazz,
you need all three of them.
Yeah. Why you and Jazz came up with what you came up with.
Yes, exactly. So, for example, if let's look at the first one.
Yeah.
Because it certainly did come in an order.
Okay.
It did, in our heads.
Right.
And they were like, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, so, let's have a look at the plate. Right. So you can see here, this is the piece plate, which is the one that I think you just looked at, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a really nice one. And you can see, if we look a little bit closer at how it comes, that might be a really good idea. Yeah?
That's it.
So if we have a look at this plate, you'll see it looks like lolly sticks.
It
Loads
does,
of lolly sticks. Now there's a cut line, or let's call it what we call it. We choose to call it a wing line, because this is where it's actually very logically constructed. And if let's just take, not that one, let's take, I had a 50-50 chance there. Let me just find that one there is a beautiful one. I'm just going to interrupt and come to a different calendar just to show you one that's been made. Oh, hang on a minute. There you go. Let's take a look at this beauty. So you can see here, scallop. You can see it's round at the base. You see?
Yeah.
So you can see that. And then this is all made in one piece, actually. This is all made out of one piece. So that's the one with the scallop that we're looking at now. We've got another one here. Let's take a look. Right, so this is piece, but it's got hope all over it. And now we're talking about the interchangeability. So you can see that one, it's got a zigzag at the bottom. You see?
Oh, yeah.
So it's a different plate. Yeah. So I just want to explain what the difference is. So here, for example, what's important is when you do this, when you're actually embossing this, the outside line, you can use a number 1, nice and crisp. Anything on the inside where it comes to folding, you want to use the number 2 tool, really.
Yes.
Because of you'll go into that in detail. There's a little difference here with the plates. All of the designs that cut across the lines, they're interrupted. So as you come down, we didn't double down on the line because of the risk of
weakening it even further. Yeah.
So when you look at the plate itself, what you'll see is, if we go in closely, you'll see that Jazz has stopped. Always before she gets to the line, she stops.
Yes.
And so do you need to.
Yeah.
And then that way, these stay crisp and beautiful, and you don't run the risk of splitting it.
Because you're double going over it twice.
Yes. So when we did this one, let me show you. We did the lollipops, which are really easy, and then it's obviously this is not symmetrical, but the folded result is symmetrical.
Yeah.
And then what we did here was we added some extras, so we've got some different patterns. So if you wanted to do stars in the top, or you wanted to alternate, then you've got stars. You could put peace in here instead. Do you see?
So it gives you that flexibility then, doesn't it, to sort of change the design?
Exactly. So this one's the lollipop.
Yeah.
And you can see when we start looking at the designs, what you'll notice is that they change. Here's a magnificent one using this one. Let me show you this. So this is something worth knowing, that you can extend.
Of course.
So now we've got an extension, and you can see that the maker of this particular, it looks like a little choir boy, right? If I'm going to click to this camera, you see this piece here?
Yeah.
This is what's been used
to infill the pattern.
And if you overlay this now, you'll see that the white bit is exactly what we're doing, and the red bit has just been inlaid. So we've just taken a piece of the red and we've done the same thing as an underskirt.
Just to cut it short, to not done the top. Yes.
And then, so it's not folded, it's just folded in. And then the other thing that we've got is these ruffles. So you'll see that each of the 3 plates has a different ruffle.
Yeah.
And you can use the ruffle like that, or you can use the ruffle like that, and it turns into a little hat, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, we were playing
so
with this earlier, wasn't we?
You can use it as a ruffle to separate out the neck like that. But if I just show you, let me see if I can, let me find, oh, so there's another ruffle there. Let me see if I can find one. That'll be perfect, this one. So this is a lovely one. This is amazing. This is the zigzag one again, but see how it's all been cut out? Crazy.
Wow. Apologies for not knowing who's done these particular ones, because they were taken out to hang on the tree.
Yeah.
But we do know who's done them, but there's obviously nowhere for us to remember with what's going on.
No. Can you just pass me the...
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop this through here. So I'm using the one that's been concertinaed, if you like, the little ruffle, just to show you how cool does this look. Right, let me show you. Oh, look.
It's like a nightcap, isn't it? You go off to bed.
Ah, but it just looks so not Christmassy now.
No.
Right? So it's just quite something to see the difference between, isn't it?
If you just use it flat, it's like a halo then, isn't it?
Or like a little halo. Yeah, exactly. It's so, let me show you that on this one. So lots of different choices.
So you can either go round the neck or on the head.
Or on the head. Oh, look. So you could stick it at the back. Just a tiny little bit. Let me show you. If I bring it in like this, and then you just attach it. Let me just show you. It's quite hard. You see that there, like that? Look, it's just flat. Oh, look.
Yeah.
So beautiful. But you can see that this one's been cut out. Obviously, all the work is done on the flat before you fold it all.
Yeah.
And that's what Paul's going to show us. So I'm just going to pop that back. Actually, there you go. I'll
put my collar on my hat back.
Put your collar. So going back to this one now, you can see here, this is the lollipop one. Let me take these out of the way because I'm cutting the head of it here. But you can see how this is a wonderful way to use this particular plate.
Yeah.
Okay, next plate coming up. Yeah?
Yeah.
You ready?
Hope. I'm ready. Hope.
Hope.
So now this one's nice because you've got that zigzag look, haven't you?
So you can see, now if we compare that with the one beforehand, let's do that.
Should we do it on those?
Yeah, you can see it better now. So this one was scalloped.
Yeah.
And then I said to Jazz, this would be really cool if it were zigzagged.
Yeah.
It would change the dresses completely.
Gives it like more of a pleated look, doesn't it?
And this is where, if we look now, you can see on this one how it just looks different. Look how fantastic this is. Right, so this is Hope now.
And that's using the pattern from the main plate to decorate that one.
I'm going to come in a bit closer, Paul,
Yeah.
so you can show that off.
So
That's
there we
it.
go.
Do you
And
see
you've got
that?
hope. I mean, it's beautiful, isn't it?
And then you've got, let me show you this blue one. Let me just show you this one. So this is using the plate.
Yeah.
This is using the Hope Extra. Look, Hope Extra.
Yeah.
And the stripes are
It's more, it
from
looks,
here.
quite, not
Yeah,
clown-like, but
it is a little bit like that, isn't it? But you can see this one's been using, we've swapped out the Hope here. Look, on the red, we've got that. On the green, we've got that, Hope.
Yeah.
And then on the sleeves, where we got the split, we've got that. So this is really, really clever, actually.
I know, it's lovely. It's that definitely that interchangeability in there, isn't there?
But if you don't want to do all that, then this is just perfect. And look at the little pearls. Look.
I think this is nice because you've got that lovely dotted pattern, which is just gives it a completely different look, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely glorious. So that one now, let's just go along. If you're interested in individuals, we've got the Hope Angel in front of you now. You can see the Hope is the one with the zigzags. Then we've got the Love Angel, which is the one with the coming up now. The Love Angel's the third one that I want to show you. Yeah. So let's compare this one, because this one looks different again. Let me pan out a little bit so you can see it better. Right. Now, this is where we got, I said, what we need. This was like Mrs. Armitage's bicycle. Honestly, it was like this. Jazz and I were like, and I said, no, because Jazz isn't a parcher. No. But I am. I know. So I said, what we need now is a straight one so that our friends can do multi-needle work. So they can do,
of course.
the lovely lace work along the bottom.
Semicircle, the Pico V's. Oh,
yeah. So I thought, if that was me, I would prefer a straight line to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's how this one ended up coming along. Number 3 is Love. Okay. And you'll see, it just look at the, just the ruffles change each time too. Right. So we've got the lollipops, we've got the zigzags, ruffles change, hearts. And then we've got Love. And Love, it's got these really lovely dangles. So we've got stars, hearts, a little bit taller, a little bit shorter. We've got dot. I love dots.
Yes.
So this is a great one for embossing, right? Really super cool. And you can use it like this one here, just as it comes, which is just with the double line along the bottom.
Yeah. And just
no
that's just
cutting.
been Pico cutting as normal.
And then embossed, but you see the dots on the side.
Yeah.
So this has been literally done just as it comes. Oh, hang on, let me get the head.
Losing your head.
I'm losing my head. There you go, like that. Or talk about yourself for a minute while I find another one. Where was the one with the? This is it here. Yes.
Yes.
There we go. And that one, like, I'm going to put it on the black so you can see. Look at that. So we've got Love.
On all sides.
We've got the pattern from
that part
over here. Yeah, on the top part. Isn't that glorious?
Beautiful. And it's on designer parchment.
It's on designer parchment, which is what gives you the colour. And on the bottom,
multi-needle.
It's using that. What's that one?
I reckon that's a semicircle.
Semicircle.
Yeah.
That's it. So you get that lovely white, and that was exactly why I said to Jazz, we need a third one now with a straight line, so you can use your multi-needle tools along there.
Or just cut straight, or just Pico cut. You've got all those different options.
And this is a Pico cut. None of these need to be Pico cut if you don't want to. That's the thing about it. If you're not good at Pico cutting, or you want to make loads of them, then good pair of scissors, snip, snip,
Absolutely.
snip. You just or a blade, craft knife.
Yeah.
Stereo. So
these are gorgeous.
So let's just take a look and enjoy this artwork for a minute. During the course of the next hour, I'll just keep bringing in different lovely pieces of artwork. They are so gorgeous. Look, this is one. This is an interest. I've got to show you this one. So this is interesting. She's got that little crown. Can you see the little? What did you call that?
I think they're like bead spacers, like
Bead
if you're
spacer.
doing beadwork.
Maybe that's Josie then.
Possibly,
So
yeah.
what she's done is, look, she's done this side with gold. Look at
I
that.
reckon that's a Josie.
I'm coming in closer.
Apologies
on
if
this
it
one.
isn't. While you're doing that, I'm just going to get my glass. I was going to say my sunglasses. My glasses outside. I've just remembered I left them outside.
Let me show you this then, and you can see. Look, see the stars on the top on that side. She's got a little crown. But what's really lovely is when you turn it that way around, we've got gold paper to do the back. So she's used clear parchment. She's used the lovely scallop plate actually with that swirly design, which is this one. We've done all that. We've got the stars. We've got all that. But then we've used a gold inlay paper on the back.
Lovely, isn't it?
Isn't that beautiful? I love the little crown though. Love the little crown.
Gives it a completely different look, doesn't it?
So if we come to this, let's see if we could see if I do that. There, look. Oh, Lord. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, what a beautiful gift.
And it's one of those things that you just put away every year, isn't it? And then you bring it back
Absolutely.
every year.
And if you present the gift, that's amazing, right? It's a keeper, isn't it? And it's going to be on show. Everybody's going to use it. I got to show you, right? Let me just put this particular, right, the bundle of 3 right down the bottom. Just bear with me a second, because of course you can see here, this is Jilly. She put together this gorgeous white tree, which looks so good. And then Carol Pankstella, she sent in her, look at that on the window.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. And when I saw that, I thought, that is a reason to make these angels. Look how beautifully she's done that.
It's not festive at all, is it, really? Especially those colours with the lavender heart wreath on there.
And you know that one in the middle, I'm going to say that she's done what I think can be done, and she's extended the skirt.
Yeah.
As in not lengthened it, but made more folds.
Yeah, done the, or done the wings separate. And
look at that though.
Yeah.
No, maybe not done the wings separately.
It'll be in here somewhere. It might be in one of those lovely boxes we haven't looked at.
Oh, should we have a look at that then?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at that then. Just bear with me a second while I get to the top. Right, because we've also got these lovely boxes.
Yes.
So let's have a look at these, and then it's over to you, mister.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. So let's pretend, right, let's just pretend this is a treat. So now it's Christmas, and we've made this, and we're giving this as a gift.
Yes.
Okay, this is a gift.
Yeah.
Right, at our house, because Mum is German, we celebrate Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Most of our friends know that we do that. And so it's not early in the morning with loads of kids and lots of activity. Even when we were small children, it was always very, very respectful. We give one gift, and then we watch, and the person opens it, and it's all very demure.
Yeah.
You know. So this is perfect because it's a handmade gift, and we get to really enjoy the
appreciation of it,
the appreciation and the time.
Yeah.
Because when you give somebody something like this, you're not just giving them a beautiful keepsake. No. You're giving them it's the time that you spent making this gift for them that is the gift, isn't it?
That goes into
it.
Yeah,
that's it. And of course, if you're a parcher, then my guess is that you've got an alphabet and you could personalize it too.
Yeah.
So let's just have a look at these. Let's pretend that we've made these. Thank you to the design team. But let's pretend that you've made this for your friend or your daughter or your granddaughter. Let's have a look. And let's just take a look. So this is Hope, and this is Glynis. And I'm going to pan out a little bit, and I'm
Okay.
going to let you do the rivet. Or maybe we do want to come in a bit closer. Let's have a look. Oh, look. It's got a little face.
It's like a little bald baby.
Well, that's funny. That's funny coming from you. When I came into work this morning, I did a double take. I said, "You had your hair cut? Which one? You know, that one again." Okay, we love each other.
I know, just as well.
Just as well. So there you go.
Look at
I'm going to
that.
actually come in a bit closer so that you can see. And now we can do a little identity trick. So let's have a look. We've got
So that one there.
That one there is definitely the zigzag.
Yeah.
And it's using exactly the hope plate as it comes.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's that one.
So that was also pop.
Fantastic. I'm very aware of
backing.
these beauties, and I want to put them back on their tree. I'm really, really chuffed with this design. Let's have a look at the next one.
So the next one is Karen Jackson.
I love the front.
Beautiful. Is it great? The doodle dies as toppers for these little boxes. Ready?
Oh,
look at that. Oh.
Oh, and she's just done the pattern, not all the way up, just that little bit there. Do you see?
Oops. Yeah, it's just partial, isn't it?
Yes.
To there.
Isn't that glorious? And that's the square one. So that's
nice.
that is love it. Love it. Which is why it said love on the front, I suppose.
Oh yeah, it's a little banner part, isn't it?
Yeah. Josie Davison. Okay, let's have a look. Josie, a gift for you. Oh, wow.
We haven't looked inside the boxes.
We haven't looked in the boxes, that's why.
No.
Oh, look. And that's the one, the square one, which is love again.
Yeah.
And it's just cut, not Pico cut.
No.
So Josie's just gone a straight line. And then she's she's used the blue gel.
Metallic gel pens.
Can you see that?
In the trim.
Isn't that lovely? So, but it's blue parchment, isn't it?
Yeah, blue parchment. It's probably the sky blue from the midnight and the sky blue.
A gift for you. And then she's used our lovely snowflake corner core.
Oh, I love those.
Do you know, I was thinking about those the other night.
The clever corners.
Yeah. I was thinking, now, I don't know if this will work. I'm going off piste here.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, if we could make them tiny, and use them on the stamp pens. I wonder if we could do it. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah.
That's a job for next week. Right, love.
Who was this one? This one was Karen Jackson again.
Oh,
look at that. Oh, I think that's the lemon sorbet parchment, I think.
Is it? Do you know what I love? What Karen's done is the way she's done the base. So it's got a really lovely, it sits so beautifully in there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And again, she's used love. Oh, look at this one. Thank you so much, team. Look at that embroidery.
Wow.
Oh, Jill Askham.
Ready for this.
Love that. Oh, look at the little gems.
Wow.
See, of course, she's got her own. She's changed the color of the. Oh no, it is the pink. It's the pink ribbon.
Yeah.
And see that double line, and she's used the square one
as well
with a multi-needle tool, and then she's used the double line on there. I'm going to bring it in. See, that's perfect for colouring in, isn't it?
Yeah, and it doesn't make a difference on the design.
Yeah.
To sort of the decoration.
And so it is. Well, I learned a long time ago that parchers do like a double line. And now you understand why.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, because it's so perfect. So we've got those, obviously we've got Perga colours.
Yeah.
The fine one goes straight through there. Yeah. But we've also got those metallic gel pens.
Metallic gel pens will work perfectly because they're the same size as the #1 Groovy tool.
And you do them on the front, don't you?
You do it on the front, so you get that lovely metallic sheen on it. Yeah.
Cool.
Real.
Right, last one. Last but not least.
Okay, who is this one?
This
This
is
one
so
is
cool.
Glynis.
Oh, what a treat. Can I just have a, let me just indulge this. Look at the lid.
I know.
What a masterpiece.
Basic grid, isn't it? That one.
Is it?
Basic grid, yeah, straight grid, 4 dots, then 4 perforations.
Well, I'm telling you now, if you're not in the Groovy Club, maybe you should think about it. Because when you look at the different thing about these little angels, you can have no skill required and you can make these.
Yeah.
But when you have a few little parching skills
color,
under your belt, you can, it's transformational, isn't it?
Definitely. You can take it, as you describe it as being on that groovy bus, you can go on that journey for as far and as long as you want to, because the line art just makes it so achievable.
It's so lovely.
It really, really does.
And the plates, they make it, they're so interchangeable.
Yeah.
You know, so of course, just get one plate, just get the other plate, but it's the interchangeability.
Because they're all the same width, aren't they? All of the panels, whether it be the straight edge, the zigzag, or the scallop.
So Josie, let me just check here. We've been so focused on this. Did we look inside?
No, we haven't opened this one.
You look inside.
Ready?
Oh, it's a white angel with tissue paper. And he's using our tissue paper.
Yes. Isn't that beautiful? And
look at
you've
that.
got the lovely scallop design on there. Beautiful.
Absolutely fabulous, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
Yeah, look at that, and look at and that's the scallop one with the lovely pattern. So that one is, you've got it there.
I've got that one. Is Peace.
Peace, man.
Peace, beautiful.
With the ruffle.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Just absolutely glorious. And Josie said that wasn't hers, the one that we said.
Oh, the gold one.
No. So
gold.
Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, what I'm going to say is many, many thanks to everybody, every single member of the design team for embracing these.
Yeah.
And can you imagine if you made a bunch of these
and then you do craft fairs as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would definitely bring people to
and also your dinner setting.
Yeah, little table present.
Oh, a little table gift. What a beautiful, I would be chuffed to giblets if somebody gave me one of these.
And also, because you're using parchment, you've got that translucency, haven't you? So to make a beautiful mobile.
Thank you.
Like in the window.
I'm set. I got loads for Christmas.
In your studio back at home,
yes,
you've got the windows are in set, aren't they?
Yeah.
You could have them hanging on that.
Just lovely.
That'd be really, really beautiful.
Just lovely.
Yeah, because the light would just catch it.
Yeah, well, I've already got plans. I've got plans in the kitchen on that island.
And also the window.
Yeah.
Where your table is.
And out of reach of the cats.
Yes, definitely out there, because that would be, especially with the little heads as well. They'd be real.
I am blown away by this little, the one with
it's quite traditional in colour, isn't it? Sort of like
so
sort
just
of a choir.
One more. I've got to look at this one more time. So you've got a little I love the little bead because it's like a little headpiece, but it also stops the ribbon from the head from rolling off.
Yes.
Then we've got the lovely little ruffle.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit of glitter on there. But I like the dark parchment. So if I turn it round, you can see here, you've got the dark parchment inlay, easy to attach.
Yeah, you can just see, can't you, where it just sort of stops at that point.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And then you've got the ribbon, which just is like part of the outfit, really.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely beautiful, actually. And this is just picot cut along the scallop with a 2-needle bolt.
I would say, yeah, definitely.
So there you go.
Wow.
Just to recap then, if we take a look at the screen, you can see here all 3 are available today. And the code for all 3, I know that this is, we don't have talkback. We don't have somebody
saying,
barking
we
money.
Sold this, we sold that.
We have no idea. I know in my heart that these are flying.
Yeah.
I already know without, literally. I just know. Yeah. And so the bundle of all 3 is 31870. And do rest assured, like I said, that these will be fast tracked. This
Yeah.
is these aren't going to the back of the sale pile. The half price sale pile is the half price sale. We're working like Trojans, ploughing our way through that. Please be patient with us. We can't work any harder or longer. Okay.
Yeah.
So there we go. And now I think it's time for Paul to show us how they work.
So easy.
So easy.
So easy.
So easy. Well, I tell you what, I'll go and get the kettle on then.
Okay, super.
Yeah?
Super.
Shall I?
Yeah, I think that'd be
Why
good.
not?
Because
yeah, mine's gone cold.
Mine's cold as well. The mic will hear the kettle boiling if you stand next to it.
The mic will hear the kettle boiling. Okay.
So you may need to boil it and sit outside.
Then sit outside.
And you've got.
What have I lost for my hair?
It's not mine.
It's not.
It's not mine. I could transplant it.
You'll be fine. Oh, and also, Paul did a couple on with paper as well.
Yes.
So you could talk about that before you start.
Okay.
And I'll go get someone else to make it for you. Yeah, all right, Grace.
No one here.
There's no one here except us.
And Susie in the warehouse.
Susie in the warehouse, so she doesn't know what's going on. I'll go and do this and I'll be very quiet.
Okie dokie. Right, okay. So as Barb just said, I did a couple in paper, and just a couple of differences when you're working with paper as opposed to your parchment. So if I come in on the overhead here, this is using our designer paper. Okay, so you can see, so it's white on one side and the lovely colour on there. And this one was using the infusion paper. Now, because the infusion papers are 80 GSM, when you're tracing out with paper, my suggestions to you is that instead of using the number 2 tool, like, well, when I'm working with parchment, the outline is going to be in number 1, and then the inlays, the part that we're going to do the folding on, will be in the number 2. I would suggest on paper you use your number 3 tool on all of the areas as well, because what that does is it just stops it from, because it's paper, it's got a different type of consistency to the parchment. So when I was using, say, the number 2 tool, because I put a little bit of pressure on, what happened was it was actually cutting the paper within the groove. Okay, so the number 3 is definitely better when you're using with your paper as well. Okay, and all I did, if we get time, I'll show you how it works, but it's so simple. If you've seen me do it with the like the cake slices or the cube boxes, it's the same thing. You just feel where the groove is. Okay, so let's have a look at piece. So I'm using the calligraphy plate mate, which you'll find on the show page. So it's an A5 plate mate that's got that lovely alphabet on it, uppercase and lowercase. Okay, you've got your numbers and you've also got your various different ordinals. My plate is going to go in, doesn't matter which way I go, but I'm just going to do it this way for ease. We've got groovy, so we know it's the right way, and you'll feel the different grooves in there when you run your finger over it. Okay, I'm going to take a piece of A5 parchment, which comes in those starter kits, and before I attach it, what I'm going to do is just wipe it with my tumble dry sheet. Okay, now if I know that I'm going to do multi-needle tool work, I would wipe it on both the front and the back. Okay, and the reason being, if I wanted to add any detail to the inside, like this piece that was done, let me see if I can find it on the tree. Let me grab this one here. So for example, when I look at this one here, if I come in to that plate, you can see you've got white embossing within that multi-needle tool. So if I know I'm going to do something like that, then it's really important that I wipe both the front and the back of the parchment. Okay, so let's zoom back out. So I've wiped it on both sides. Now I'm going to attach it using some groovy tabs. Okay, nice and easy. And if I attach it there, I could be a little bit, if I know I'm just going to cut out normally, I could be a little bit more with my parchment, because I may want to use that for different bits. But just to make it nice and easy, that is going to be attached like so, and that is going to be attached there. Okay, I'm going to put my goggles on so I can see new prescription. Let's hope they work. Then I'm going to use my groovy guard, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to take my number 1 tool to do the outside of the design. Okay, nice and easy. I come in a little bit closer, maybe. See if we can see that. Ooh, too close. Let's come out to there. There we go. That should be fine. So around the outside. I mean, if you want to, if you're worried about, oh, I can't remember what's number 1, number 2, then what you can do is do everything in the number 2 tool. There's no rules to say that you've got to do the outside in the number 1. But what it will do is it will give you a lovely, crisp white line. Okay.
Coffee.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Then we're going to follow that round. And we're going to turn it round like so. And then, so I can feel some resistance. So I'm just going to wipe that again with my tumble dry sheet. And also the groovy guard stops me going into, oh, that'd be lovely, thank you. Stops it going into the score lines. Okay, so we'll follow that through.
Jill asks, she hopes that these will be at the open days. They sure will, Jill.
There we go. And then we're going to follow that round like so. Okay, so that has now given me my outline with ease.
And if you wanted it to be, if you wanted to extend it, you can, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was saying I've put the parchment just so it's the same size as the A5 plate,
Sure.
but I could have moved it down a little bit to allow me to move that up.
But you could make a wider skirt as well by adding a couple of lollipops to that end as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Can't you?
Absolutely.
But you always have to do 2. You
yes.
You have to, another 2 would do the job.
Okay.
Carol thinks her samples didn't arrive.
Oh, right. I think they were late coming through, so maybe I thought they might have been in one of those boxes.
Well, it was a good job that you sent that masterpiece
as a picture.
As a picture then. And I tell you what, Carol P, they'll be at the open days. We'll make a beautiful display at the open days.
Yeah, because it is our Christmas open days.
I'm not going to have any pottery to talk of. I might have half a dozen little candle holders if they work. So we'll have loads of angels.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Okay. So I've now gone to the number 2 tool, which has a little ball on the end. And all I'm going to do now is just gently score down each of those lines, just like so. Okay. Nice and easy.
And you're using the groovy guard so that you don't put your hands all over it as well. And also with straight lines, it tends to keep the parchment.
It does, yeah. It sort of it sort of guides your eye as well, doesn't it? Yeah. Especially if you've got design on here.
If you were using designer parchment,
you
could still see through it easily, couldn't you?
Yeah. I mean, some of the darker designer parchment, then the benefit of the light wave would definitely help. So now we can see we've got our score lines coming down there, like so.
Nice.
And you can definitely see the difference between the brightness of the lines. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to just do this like so.
Which is the wing line.
It is, as it says.
More will be revealed.
Okay. So I'm going to keep it nice and simple so you can see there. I can take the design that's already on the plate, or I can use, if I've gone for the whole collection, I can go for one of the others. Okay. Now, Louise has very kindly prepared one where she has added in that beautiful design. And if I just show you where Barb was talking about earlier, see that wrong way around. So that goes into how you stop when it comes to each of those lines.
I'll come in a bit closer, Paul.
Yeah.
I'll come in a bit closer, Paul.
Closer.
That number 2 doesn't seem to work really.
So if I wanted to do white work in these little circles and the little stars, then depending, for me, I personally would go in with my number 3 tool. And what that will do is it will give me a softer line in order to do the white work in. Okay. Then on this one, I want the strands to be nice and crisp. So I'm going to go back to the number 1 tool. And you'll notice that it stops every single time at that line. And Barb explained earlier, the reason being is that you don't want to weaken that crease line.
It
Okay,
crunches it.
definitely.
And also, I would say that, you know, you're only showing a little section of this, but you would probably go through all the white work bits, because you can always add a sharpness, but you can't take it away.
Yeah.
So you would probably go through, this would be full of all the little stars and bobbles,
Yes.
right, in the number 3, and then you'd probably go back and do
And then
all
do
the
all the
swirls,
lines.
right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't keep swapping between the tools for
No,
the different
'cause
areas.
once you've
take
done
too
the
long.
number 1 tool, you can't undo the number 1 tool. But if you do a number 3 tool, you can always go back in with a number 1 afterwards, can't you?
Absolutely. So now, if I take that away from there,
I bet you're glad I'm here.
I am. Well, no, because maybe we've got new people tuning in, because we often take it for granted, don't we, when we're doing something that everybody knows.
Never
But
assume anything.
No, exactly.
There
So
are
it's
loads of people
good.
watching who don't do parchment
Yeah.
and have been sitting on the fence going, nah, it's not my cup of tea. And then suddenly they look at these angels and they think, do you know what, I've got to have a go now.
That's my cup of tea.
That's my cup of tea.
Cup of coffee.
Or my cup of
Thank
coffee.
you.
You're welcome. Yeah, and it is that, you know, I really want to make these, and I don't have time, but I'm going to. And I know that my mum would love it. I know, but it's the process that I like.
Yes.
I mean, we worked out the process when we were developing the plates, you know, clearly. And it's the process. I get a kick out of processes.
Yeah.
You know, working out how something works. But this is a process that I'd like to do. Yeah, that's right.
Definitely.
And the interchangeability of all this as well.
Yeah.
Because say, for example, now, just stating the obvious, but Paul, you've just used, let's call it the lollipop design.
Yeah.
Now, those swirls did not cut across the lollipops.
They did not.
So you don't have to use the swirls.
No.
You've got the lines.
Yeah.
Perfect. And you could now go to
one
another
of the other
design, and if the lines cut across, they would look awful, because you'd have
it just wouldn't work. And also, because you've got the 3 different, if I wanted to, I could change the wings as well. So I could go for the pointy one on the wings, or the pointy bit on the bottom of the dress, and then the scallop on the side, or the straight on the side.
But that's why the outline, anything, the cut lines are all the same, and not touched by any of the design inlay
inside. No. So
there was method in our madness when we did this.
So for example, if I just go for this one, for example, you can see if I lay that on top, it's exactly the same. So I can now change.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to.
Actually, I'm going to come in a bit closer. There's something wrong with the camera, Paul. We seem to go either too far or too close. That's all right.
But if I wanted to, I could also add this detail.
You can actually
couldn't I?
Yes.
Because it's all in the same position. Or if I wanted to add it to the bottom part.
The folds, the concertina folds, are all exactly the same width.
Yes. Yeah.
Aren't they?
And don't forget, you're going to get written in and pictorial instructions on all of this as well.
Okay. Can I make a suggestion?
Of course you can.
Because I'm like that.
Yeah.
When you get this home and you make it, the first one you make is you working out the process, following Louise's instructions in the book.
Yeah.
One's for test. And as you go through it, don't expect to have a perfect angel at the end. Work it out. Work out, what if I do this? What if I do that?
Yeah.
What if I try this? Is there a back? Is there a front? On parchment, only coloured parchment, but not on clear. You know, when I fold it, do I fold it? Is it better to fold from the center out or from the side across?
Yeah.
You know, all these different things. When you make the first one, that's your process, your prototype, your test. And then you can literally make mental notes or written notes. What a lovely thing to do.
Yeah. I mean, as you say, for the first one, you've got 5 sheets of parchment in there. Just trace out the outline. If you've gone for all 3 of them, just don't decorate it, just trace the outline, and then work out, okay, am I going to pico cut? Or I personally, as a prototype, would just cut with a normal pair of scissors, just to save on time, and then get it to the use of, and then maybe you think, oh, actually, when I'm working with the number 2 tool, I'm a little bit heavy-handed, so maybe I need to go with the number 3 tool.
Maybe I need to use the ruler to do the folding.
To do the folding. Yeah, I would definitely do the ruler,
etc., etc.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't got to that yet.
But yeah, I know I could be quite heavy-handed because it's just automatic. So I may want to go with the number 3 on those lines that I'm going to do the folding on.
But my point is that the first time you try it, you're literally experimental.
Yeah.
It's just experimenting. You check that it's doing what you think it's going to do.
Yes.
You know, don't expect this one to be the gift.
No.
This is the one you're going to practice on. This is the one you're going to try the colours on. This is the one you're going to try the double on. What if I try this? What if I try that?
What if I take a bit from this one and a bit from that one?
Yeah. This is the experiment.
Definitely.
Okay.
Oh, kick the bucket.
Did you?
Put my foot in it. Okay, so here is one that Louise has very kindly prepared for us. And you can see there, she's chosen from the plate we've been using, which is Peace. So if I bring that into the side, she's just taken it, but she's left the top empty. Now at this point, I could take any of these other designs and infill the pattern. Maybe I want to put the word peace. See, I could do that as well. Or just do it and put peace in the middle. I can use a guide and go all the way along.
And you know, can I say, I know you're going to wish I hadn't bothered to come in. If I take that, right, and I go to the cut to wing line, that's the center. Then that means that when that folds over, these two are at the back. So what I'm saying is, right, if I show you this, right, when you fold it over, these two here are these two here.
They're the outer parts.
They're like the epaulets.
Yes.
Right. So if you want to make this particular thing, just the stripes, do you see what I'm getting at?
It's just those two.
You've only got to do those two. You haven't got to do all the detail because you can't see all that. Do you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
If you're going into mass production, just do the design on those bits. You don't have to do all this inside.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And it's good because you've gone through that process, haven't you, when you were working out how we needed to do it.
That's why you could do all of these on all of them except the last two. And then you know when that flaps like that, these pieces here
are the bits
that
are
the special bits, the epaulets, if you like,
or the visuals,
the bits, the obvious bits. You know, so you could have a little simple pattern all the way in, and then do the special on the outside bit. There. Just saying.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got one that's sort of partially traced out from lovely Louise.
I'm the cameraman here. Would you like me to?
Should we go to the overhead? A slurp of coffee. So what we can do, on these little stars or the little circles, we can decide whether we want to do white work, whether we want to add colour. We can use our Perga colour pens. If we wanted to, we could use our metallic pens as well on the front. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a little bit of white work. And for me, when it comes to white work, my best friend is my pink mat. Okay. If you've got the starter kit, then you can use the black mat as well.
I'm going to stay in tight on this, Paul.
Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I'm definitely going to put my glasses on. And then I'm going to take...
Comes to all of us.
It does. They haven't got the prescription right. I may have to go back. I've just had a new prescription. It's not. So all I'm going to do now, this again, another reason why the Groovy Guard comes into play, because it allows you to focus on an area.
Cool.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look at this star, and I'm very gently it's as if you're sort of colouring it in.
You're working on the back.
I'm working on the back, and I'm just applying gentle pressure. And then when it comes to, now the ball tool for that circle for me is a little bit too big. So I'm going to switch to the number 3 tool. Now, I know when we were learning back in the day, Bob, when it came to circles, we used to do that up and down, left and right, round and round, didn't we?
Yeah.
But I've noticed a lot of people now, they just go left and right in one direction.
Yeah.
Like so. And then turn the parchment and go left and right in that direction.
Provided that the outline is really mellow,
Yeah.
you haven't got to fight it. It's
No,
easy, isn't it?
exactly. And that's the reason for doing it in sort of like the number 2, the number 3, or the number 4
So
tool.
you'd do all of the stars and balls.
Yep. And then by the time I got to the end of all of that, I would then go back in and then go over
And
with
reinforce.
another layer. So I'll stick with the number 4 tool and just go in like so. So I'm just applying a little bit more pressure than I would normally. Okay.
But you don't even need to apply. I think you'll find when you use a smaller tool, I mean, normally you should just use a smaller ball tool a little bit later and it just automatically goes whiter, doesn't it?
Yeah. So you can see here.
Already it's working
as it started,
beautifully.
yeah.
Isn't it nice?
And you could either do white work. I mean, for me, if you're learning white work, this sort of design is perfect for learning.
It just
those
looks
skills.
so elegant, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, you're doing it on clear parchment, but for example, if you do the clear on darker parchment, doesn't that look?
It really does. And for me, that's the beauty of the coloured parchment, where the white work really does ping.
Yeah, it does.
With ease.
It
and
does.
That's one of the designs from the zigzag one. And I love that dotted
See
effect.
in there as well, look. See on the darker parchment, it shows.
Shenandoah,
I'm
that
a
is.
big fan of, isn't that lovely?
That's beautiful.
Designer parchment. But then again, I'm going back to my little choir. See, white on white, and then that in the background.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The solid colour. That I reckon
Class.
That's the plum, dusky plum, I reckon. That one.
But you could use designer parchment in the background as well. Look fantastic, wouldn't it?
Really, really well. I love that layering effect.
It's so clever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because all of a sudden it gives it a completely different look.
It's smashing.
To what you're doing.
Really, you know, and I'm not super cute kind of artwork.
No.
But this, for me, I just think this is so classy.
They've got an elegant beauty to them, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's that sort of, it looks as if you've taken hours and hours to create them.
You have.
You can do, but that's the thing. If you just take, for example, that lovely blue one we were just looking at with that dotted pattern on, this one here.
Glorious.
If you look at that, we'll just bring that. There's no fancy cutting. It's just been cut with a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
The pattern's already in there. The little dots.
Yeah.
That's really relaxing to do. It's all there.
Let me ask you a daft question.
Yeah, go on.
No such thing as a daft question.
No.
When I do the dots,
yeah,
do I use the number 1 tool or the number 2 tool?
I would use the number 2 tool.
Okay.
For the dots on there.
Because I mean the dots are in the
They're already in the plate itself. Yeah.
If I use the number 1 tool, I'm going to be the devil's advocate.
Yeah.
If I use the number 1 tool, will I puncture the parchment?
There is a possibility that you could do that with the number 1 tool.
So you're going to use the number 2 tool on this kind of dotting?
Yes. And you'll find that the ball that actually slots in perfectly. If I go to the number 1, there's wiggle in there.
Yeah.
And that's where you're likely to
split the parchment.
So for me, I would go, it feels as if it's sort of like a
it sits
it's
in
like
there
a joint, like the socket goes into the ball goes into the socket, and it just fits beautifully in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gotta be asked.
Definitely.
Because it's one of those questions.
I've got to move this bin.
Even, you know, years in, I go to use a plate like that, and then I stare at the tool and I go, which one should I use? And that's why you've got your experimental piece, because then you try it and you decide, not on your best. You've already established which ball tool you're going to use on your ones for test and ones for best.
Absolutely.
Remember?
And if you've been doing parchment for a while, you know how much, whether you're heavy-handed or whether you're light-handed. So you would know automatically if you was going to do some white work, and the suggestion is you go with the number 2 tool. But you're thinking, I'm still a little bit heavy, I'm going to go with the number 3 tool, and then do that. And
if you're using coloured parchment, then of course I'm going to ask the obvious question: am I coming from the front or am I coming from the back? I know, but
so on the coloured parchment, you have the shiny side facing you,
exactly,
with the dull side facing into the plate.
For example, this particular parchment, right? That's the shiny side, and you're working on the shiny side, and then it comes through white on the dull, if you like, the dull side, and that's the front of the parchment. Again, and this is why I'm saying if you're relatively new to this, then it's really key that you test it first, and then you'll know, oh, that's the back, that's the front, that's how that works, that's how that works. You know, it's those things that are really, really
and especially
fun.
when you're looking at, especially like the designer parchment, and sometimes it can be sort of like, or the lighter colored parchment, you're not sure, but you can definitely see
Shiny
the
on the
difference on that side as you can on that side. But that is what gives you that beautiful, crisp, white line art.
And do you know what looks really lovely? Just turn it to the back. Nothing on it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Just with a little bit of lace work.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
You could just do this in
your
designer parchment and not put any pattern on them.
No, or just a little tiny bit.
Yeah.
Or Bethany.
Yeah.
You know, or Marilyn. You could just spell the name. So personal as well, aren't they?
They are, yeah. And when we were looking at sourcing the heads, we did look at we could have got them with faces on, the eyes were open, the
could
eyes
have got
were
polystyrene
shut.
one. Oh, no.
No, but we looked at it. It was like, do we want?
Paul came in and said we could get these. I said, no, don't. And then
Jazz
we got them,
looked
they
and
were
she
too
went,
small.
Oh, the original ones.
They're like little peas, weren't they? They looked abnormal.
Yeah.
We did have a laugh. But we still got the little ones.
No, they got sent back. Yeah.
Okay, where were we, Paul?
Okay, so it was just to show you just a little bit of white work. Okay, so now I thought what we'll do, we'll have a look at the cutting out. So if you're new, you could do the cutting out with a pair of scissors. Now, whether you want to go for small scissors when you're cutting out, it's entirely up to you. For the straight lines, like on here, I would use my craft knife and ruler. When I was doing this one on paper, I used my craft knife on that because it was nice and easy, just because it's a nice straight edge.
Paper.
Yeah,
lovely.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at a piece that lovely Louise has already prepared. And she's done sort of some partial perforating on this. Okay, so you can see here, I'm going to pop that to one side.
So no folding at this point, still doing all your work, done all the lovely white work on the back.
If you want to add colour, you would add your colour after that.
Do you know what else is really lovely?
Yeah.
Stippling.
Yes.
On these stars.
On the stars.
Really lovely.
Maggie Crane loves stippling.
And what side do we do the stippling from?
Stippling is...
From the back.
From the back, yeah. Yeah, because it's sort of doing that embossing still, isn't it?
But you get that lovely, it looks so good, doesn't it?
It's like real sort of snow-like, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's often done on snowmen or
But it looks so cool.
It does, yeah. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take my Pico foam and we're going to do some perforating.
Is that the thick stuff? No, thin.
It's the thin stuff. So Louise, because we've got our perforating and Pico course coming up on Wednesday.
Is it
still available? It starts on Wednesday. Still available for you to purchase head.
Online?
Online. The item number is 60228 off the top of my head. For that, and there's still time for you to join that.
60228.
And that's £60. There's no club discount.
And that's for three afternoon sessions.
Three afternoon sessions that kick off on Wednesday at 1 o'clock. But if you can't join in live, then it's available for you to watch afterwards once you've got the key to that class.
Don't talk to me about cars.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to use the 2 needle bold. And I'm going to start on this straight edge here. Now, if you're worried about doing sort of straight lines, you could also use...
Shall I come in a bit closer?
Yes, please. You could always use a basic straight grid and a 1 needle to work your way around. Now, all I'm going to do, I'm going to go in. I'm using my groovy guard.
I wonder if that camera... Yeah, there you go. That's better.
So what we're going to do now, we're increasing 1 perforation at a time.
So you take the needle and put it in the hole you just made.
Yeah, so the back needle goes into the front hole and you're just increasing 1 perforation at a time.
And while you're doing that, Michelle has just asked, what is stippling? Stippling is when you take a 1 needle bold or a 1 needle fine, Michelle, and underneath the art, so say you get your artwork and underneath it you put like a piece of grey board. Okay, and possibly you even color it in black so you can see it just with a Sharpie pen. Okay, and then what you do is you stipple, which means that you just with
It's
the
like
one
a
needle
tapping,
tool,
isn't
it's
it?
just like, can I just use my
You can.
finger? I'll just come over. You go
Yeah.
tap 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 tap, and you just keep tapping with the needle from the back, and it creates, rather than white work, it's almost like little tiny white pricks, all loads and loads of little white pricks.
I'm trying to perforate.
There you go. That's what it is, Michelle. Loads and loads and loads of little white pricks. Just da, 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 right? And then you get a really lovely effect. And it's like white work, but it's got a texture to it.
Yes.
And the reason you come from the back is so that when you go to put color on it, it doesn't catch.
Yes.
Because it will have a bit of a little bit of texture on the top, won't it?
And it has to be on that sort of like that grey board type of surface rather than on a solid, like the black mat's no good, or the back of the mat's no good either, is it?
No, and if it's soft, it thinks you're trying to emboss it.
Or trying to puncture it as well.
Yeah, well, you are, in a way, you are trying to puncture it, but it would be going in too
all the
far.
way through.
So a bit of grey board is perfect for that, isn't it?
It is. So you can see now, I'm just working my way around.
Grace said that's one way to explain it. You asked, Michelle.
So there we go. So we're just working our way around like so. And you'll notice that I'm turning the tool as I work my way around like so.
Maybe when you're doing the perforating course, you could spend a couple of minutes just showing, because it is a kind of perforating, the stippling.
The stippling, yeah.
Maybe
definitely.
you could get Louise just to show that.
Yeah.
Or maybe she could do it in Groovy
Tuesday.
There you go.
I wonder if Michelle's coming to our open days.
Michelle, are you coming to the open days? Because we've got a snip clinic, we've got perforating
clinic,
we've got an angel clinic, we've got it all going on.
We've got so many clinics going on.
We've got make and takes.
That's the craft clinic, yeah.
Yeah, we've got make and takes. It's really cool. I'm really looking forward to the open days. When's the date, Paul? It's the 15th and 16th,
is it? 14, 15 and 16, I think.
16th is the workshops.
Yeah, so it'll be the 14th and 15th. They are just on that shelf, just where the white basket is.
There it is. Okay. So I'm going to come into this camera just so that you can see. Right, Friday the 14th of November, that's open day number 1, numero uno. Saturday the 15th of November, those £10 tickets get you a lot of, well, apart from anything else, it also gets you an all-day raffle, which is brilliant. Right, then we've got a workshop with myself.
Do you want the full screen graphics for those?
Have you got them?
I have.
Go on then.
Bring those up.
Paul's good at this stuff.
There you go.
You didn't tell me that though, did you?
You never scrolled that far. You went, oh no, that's after when I do my bit.
Okay, so here we go. So we've got Friday graphics, 60214. Then we've got Saturday the 15th. Then we've got Sunday, Barbara Gray Inky Workshop.
Filling up fast.
Filling up fast.
Club discount on this as well.
Yes, and I've just done the most. So I've done,
Stunning.
yeah, I'm really chuffed with what I'm doing. And Linda Williams, hang on, miles out. Linda Williams, she's got the last of her groovy parchment retreat workshops. She's going to retire from workshops, but she's assured me, I wouldn't let her go, that she's going to still be involved with design, which I'm really pleased about.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So all good, really, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, if Michelle's coming to the open days, or maybe she isn't, maybe she would like to.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
And also, I mean, those tickets, they're £10. That gets you through the door.
Yeah.
There are loads of different demonstrations. There are make and takes. I think there are a couple of quid. There are 5 or 6. No, I think
so.
something like that, 7 quid or something. But they're really good make
You've got a
and
groovy
takes.
one. You've got a stampy one.
Yeah. Then we've got a free snip clinic with Glynis.
Yeah.
And then Louise is going to be there with the perforating
and the courses
and the angels and the courses.
Yeah.
So she's got many hats on.
She has.
Then there's, of course, there's the mulled wine. Oh yeah, we've got a tombola this year.
Yeah.
Mulled wine.
Then you've got free parking.
And also it's an hourly raffle. So every hour, on the hour, I get up on a chair, and the raffle ticket that you get when you walk through the door.
Yeah, it's a bit big for you to carry that around on the day. So it gets swapped out for a raffle ticket.
And you can get extra raffle tickets.
Yeah.
But the raffle ticket is good for the whole day, isn't it?
Yeah. Once Barb's called out numbers, if you haven't got, you don't throw it away. And
no, just put it in your back pocket, wait for an hour.
Keep it. Yeah.
Right. And then also this ticket puts you in the draw, in £100 prize draw
as well
per day.
Yeah.
So that's that
so
as
if you're
well.
coming on both days, you've got 2 chances to be in
and
it.
And then we've got mulled wine. We've got Christmas carols.
Christmas carols.
Christmas carols.
Whoever Carol is.
We've got Christmas carols. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, Carol Pags there.
No, so it's really, there's so much going on.
Is, yeah.
And
they are coming. Carol Pankstello and Carol Baker are coming.
They are. They are.
To the open days.
But we actually had a little choir. Do you remember last year?
Yeah.
We got a choir going, and a couple of the fellas.
Yeah.
So a couple of the husbands joined in. They had a couple of tenors. It was brilliant. Okay, how are you doing? Have you finished yet?
I finished perforating. Yeah.
That was me trying to keep the troops entertained while you perforated.
Okay, so we've got 3 different weapons of choice. You've got the exclusives, you've got your ring locks, and then you have your perga cutters, or squizzers as I like to call them. All of them have curved, what are they called? Blades, that's the word. Curved blades. Okay, which is really key when you're doing your pico cutting. We learned on these, and Barb still goes for the exclusives when you're doing it. For me, for comfort, because I've got chunky fingers, I go for my ring lock. If you're going to do a lot, like some of the grid work, then I would go with the perga cutters, because it's just that squeezing action. Okay. Then we start to look at how do you hold your scissors. Do you hold them in the spoon position where the curve goes up, or do you go to the fork position where it goes down?
Spoon, every time.
Okay. Spoon for me as well. So when we were learning, I remember when we were learning, can we go to, okay. When we were learning, when we first picked up, we was holding it the traditional. I can't remember how the traditional what was like crazy. That, and it was
I was cramping.
And it was like this, and it was down there. And this elbow, I had no bingo wings on this arm because it was like that. And then as we learned more, and we were involved with lovely
it was Linda Williams who taught me the right way around.
And said hold what's comfortable, but traditionally that was the way that everyone were taught, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So for me, I learned holding it in my hand, because I learned it's just the tip of the scissors that need to go in, because if you go too far, the blades then just cut where you've perforated. So it's a good gauge on how far to put the scissors in. Now, for me personally, I prefer to do it on the flat, on the Pico foam. But it's all about just what feels more comfortable for you. So, so all I'm going to do, I'm now coming in underneath. I've got my scissors in the spoon position. I'm going to come in with my thumb and my forefinger, and then this is like a balance for me. So it's sort of like playing a recorder or something. And then all we're going to do now, I'm on my Pico foam, and it's the tips of those scissors that just go in, and then I'm going to squeeze slowly. And as you squeeze, you see it form a point, and then I'm just going to tilt towards me. Some people tilt, some people don't. Some people find that they prefer the fork position over the spoon position, but all we're doing now, And what happens is you get into a rhythm.
Pat asks, she hopes that Linda will still be designing the clubs. Oh, yes, that's it, Pat. That's what I mean, is that Linda's going to be very much involved still with us, but only in a design capacity, which is perfect.
I mean, it's a long way from Wales, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and she's,
and
you know,
teaching is a lot, doesn't
it
it?
is. I mean, this weekend's been the NEC, you know, and I'm so relieved that we're not having to go to the NEC anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a choice that we made. I did it for 30 years, plenty.
So then all that, my hand is staying where it is, and I'm actually moving. Did I miss that one? Yeah. And I'm moving the parchment as I go around. Okay.
And what does it look like? Can you show us, give us a little peep?
A little peep. There we go.
There, doesn't that look
that's
sharp?
what it looks like.
Lovely.
On there. Okay.
I love cutting.
It's really relaxed. It's that satisfying sound of that snip, isn't it? And then you just work your way around like so. And then what I'm going to do, just to save a little bit of time, I'm going to do this direction first. So I'm starting in the middle and just working my way into that center point. Because my hand's comfortable where it is.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't take long once you get going.
So I'm left-handed, so I'd be doing the other side.
Yes, yeah. And
I think the most important thing is that you keep the scissors over the bit that's going to fall away.
Yes.
If it's looking like your dog chewed it.
This might still, with these glasses. And then we're going to turn that round like so, and then I can come in.
But the scissors are still over the bit that's going to be waste.
Yes.
You've got to come up a bit more.
There we go.
That's it.
I'm going to go round.
It's actually very, very therapeutic once you get the knack.
I mean, it took me about 6 months to learn it, and then some people pick it up instantly.
Yeah.
Can
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here.
Of course you can.
Just stop snipping for a minute.
Yeah.
I want to show you something, because if I'm like now, when I'm at home, can I borrow that?
Of course you can. Do you want the exclusives?
Yeah. And I'm just going to show you, because I'm a lefty, so I work from this side, and because I work in my hand. Right. So basically, when I'm working, what I'm doing is, I don't want to spoil your artwork.
No, it's fine.
Let me just make sure I'm going in the right way. Because then what I'm doing, right, I'm in the swing of it already. So what I'm doing is I'm snipping, where have you gone? It's around that side.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So what you'll find is, if I could just, because I'm a lefty, I might as well get 2 for the price of 1.
Right. Definitely.
But the point is, it's my posture. So I sit with my leg crossed like this. I think this is worth knowing. I put my hand on there, so this is anchored.
Yes.
But it's not going anywhere. I've got my finger behind it so I can feel it. And then I can move it. You see, especially on something that's got a curve like this.
Yeah.
It's just a different way, different approaches. So that way now, let me just get in, because I'm going down the back, see, and I'm moving the artwork around. Let me just see where I am. I haven't got the right glove. Me, Dame Edna's. But if I show you from above, right, so you can see here, this bit here.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm doing now is I'm going in and then that way, because I'm a lefty. I'm going that way. So as I go round and I bring the artwork round like that. See? So I'm moving it round like so. And it's the same principle.
Yeah.
Except that I've got my finger on it. You can see it through the artwork, right? And when I'm doing a lot of artwork, a lot of snipping, okay, what I find is, and I think I'm almost there, for me, it's easiest. You've done all that bit, haven't you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. Yeah, I did on the side, didn't I?
But the point I'm just explaining is that when you do this, see, I go up and snip, so I'm leaning over to.
You're leaning it sort of away,
11 o'clock. Yeah, because it's the opposite. So I'm working towards, at the moment, I'm working away from myself. But normally, which one's missing here? Let me just check.
There's always one that gets there, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's that one there. Or that one there. That's it. But what I'm doing is, for a left-handed person, I'm working towards myself,
And
but
going
I'm
away.
turning away from myself.
Yeah.
And for me, the most important thing is this. Put my hand
Is
on
that
there,
comfort?
and then I can sit there if I've got a light coming over, and it's comfortable. I'm not leaning over my work. Bring my work up to me. You know, I can bring my knee up a bit further, and then I can. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it's what's comfortable for you,
good
isn't
for
it?
your neck.
Yeah.
And there's no ruling. You know, you just work it out. What's important is that this hand is resting, so that it's static.
Maybe Dave needs to come up with an invention that can rest like a little stand.
Yeah. Or a shelf.
Yeah. Imagine it with a shelf that's got a light built into it, and then it comes up from the sides of the magnifying glass. And
this is Mrs. Armitage's bicycle again, isn't it?
Oh dear.
Right, there you go, Paul, over to you. It's just, I do know that there are going to be friends that are they're left-handed as well.
Yeah.
I know there are less of us, but it's a fact, isn't it? And left-handed people, they're very dexterous. They're very ambidextrous often, because we've lived in a right-handed world for so long. And once you see that, you just lean away, work towards yourself and lean away from yourself as you snip. It's instant.
It is, and it's you get into that rhythm, don't you? Especially if you're going around the outside of something, or if you're doing a pattern around the outside.
Right.
Okay, so this is all being pico cut. Whether you decide to pico cut it, whether you decide to cut out of a normal pair of scissors, is entirely up to you. So then when we look at the instructions book that comes in each of the kits, okay, so we've done all our tracing out, so it's there to guide you as well.
Marvellous. Okay. Thank you, Louise.
And then it then looks about the whole piece needs to be cut out. You can use a craft knife. Exactly. So we've got to that stage there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start to look at the folding. Okay. So what we're going to do here, for me, this is where the ruler comes into place. So but before we do that, we're going to snip. Now, if you forget where the middle is, then you can bring your plate in. It can be any of the plates, like so. Okay, to find where that center one is. Okay, so that's that one there. So you can either use a craft knife or a pair of scissors, and all you're going to do is cut down that central line like so, and you're going to stop at that cross line there.
The wing line, as we call it.
That's it. Okay.
It's just important that you do that before you fold.
Yeah. So then what we're going to do, this is where the ruler comes in, because what we're going to do now is I'm going to put this is the steel edge, and this is where it's sort of beveled down on the ruler. I've got groovy grip on there as well to stop it sliding. And then I'm just going to gently tease the parchment up.
Nice.
Okay. Rather than, if it was paper, the paper is a little bit more forgiving that you could sort of do in your hand. But once you've folded your parchment, then you folded it. You can't unfold it, so to speak. Okay. So now I can gently press that down like so, and then I'm going to turn it over. And I find for me, it was easier to sort of go front, then back, front, and then back. Okay. Now, another way of doing it is you can skip one and do the next one.
But then you've got to go back over it.
But then you've got to go back over it on the other side. So for me, another way is to do it as it says in the book.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. And it doesn't take long. And all you're doing is you're just gently, if you just lift your ruler up like so, turn it over, and then just work your way.
And the ruler with the groovy grip is ideal when you're doing this. You just got to know that you've done all your white work, all your cutting, and all your and you've cut to the wing line in the center before you do this.
Yes.
Isn't it?
So, and you can already start to see how it's starting to concertina in that way.
Brilliant, isn't it?
So satisfying as well. But the ruler for me, definitely, it is like that top tip.
Perka ruler with groovy grip, ideal.
There might be one.
That's all right. You're using it.
So.
And then the groovy grip is just a really cool thing that it's not sticky.
No, it's just got a cling to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's very good. Here it is. Groovy grip. Can I just slide this in?
There we go.
So there you go, ruler and grip, 30740, and you get 2 sheets of this. You just slice a little bit, and then it sticks on the ruler. And it's
like
just
so.
ideal because it doesn't. I use it all the time on my paper craft.
So you've got that.
Well. Yep.
Like so. Or you put that on.
Yep. Brilliant.
Doesn't move.
Groovy grip. With the ruler, 30740. Without the ruler, 40588.
And it's 2 A4 sheets. I remember a customer, she'd ordered some, and her husband was tidying up after her, and he threw it away because he just thought it was a piece of card.
Oh, I remember that. So there you go, and that's the ruler as well, which is a great ruler because it starts from the middle. It's centimeters and millimeters, but the grid is ideal for layering. Yeah,
and it's also got that steel edge, inlaid
so you don't end up embedded in the ruler
with the knife. Yeah,
handy.
Super.
Well done, Paul.
Okay. So...
Well, that sounded patronising. Sorry. What are you doing? Well?
We're over the halfway mark. Just like so.
It's great though, and you don't have to.
And now what I'm going to do,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn over and go on this part because it's easier, because there's too much on this side for me to roll over, so to speak. Whereas with that and the ruler,
we're so close to completion now as well, aren't we? This is where it really gets easy. And
don't forget, you've got the instructions as well. It comes with, even if you just decide to go for the plate, each of the plates also come with the assembly instructions as well.
Yep.
Okay. So now when you look, you can see how it's starting. So what I'm going to do now is just gently fold it backwards and forwards like so. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on, I'm just teasing it still because I don't want it to crack, so to speak.
It won't.
So
provided that you use the number 2 tool, it'll be fine.
If you've used the number 1, then this is where it's likely that it could start to separate. So I've done half of it, and now I'm going to come back on this side.
And this is why, you know, I said about if you wanted to extend it, carry on.
Yeah.
And you wanted to make a few more lollipop, like you have to do 2 at a time, because otherwise it won't be symmetrical and the slit won't be in the middle, so to speak. You see what I mean, though? So you always have to, if you want to make a bigger skirt.
Yes.
And arms, it's going to be the same as.
So then that now folds over to give us.
That's it.
And now it's all together, I'm going to apply the pressure because it's stronger as a whole.
That's it. So. Brilliant.
Okay, so now you can see that's what you end up with. Okay.
Nice.
So then what we're going to do, we're going to open it up.
And this is all in the book, isn't it?
This is all in the booklet. So now we're going to fold it.
Gently does that
gently
bit.
On the back, on itself, to that wing line.
And that's the sleeve bit now.
Yeah. So this is where you said that center point in the middle was key if you wanted just to decorate.
Yeah, exactly.
Just that top one.
Exactly that.
Because when I put this, you'll see, when I fold it back open in a moment, just like so.
Very easy, really.
So you can see that. So you've got that little look there. Okay. So now when that's put back together, those 2 parts there, either side of that, is where you would do your top decoration. Yeah?
Exactly that.
So now we're going to go for the ribbon. Yeah?
Your job.
So let's go for, should we go blue?
You do what you,
let's go
you
white.
do you, blue.
Let's go white. Okay, so you've got 5 feet of ribbon in there. So I'm just going to...
The length of the ruler is perfect, isn't it?
It is indeed. Then I'm going to take my scissors and just trim that down. Okay.
Nice.
So then, red liner tape, really important for this because it gives it that strong bond.
I did it when I was experimenting
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, putting it through its paces to figure out what actually we were doing. Are we doing the sleeves?
I'm doing, this is the body. Because
Okay.
it's going to go in the body, is it, where we're attaching.
Ah, right, you're going to make it attach inside.
I'm going to do that. So that's what it says in the booklet.
Ah, right. Yeah, what I found was I also used a tape runner and that worked quite well too.
Yeah.
But this is a little bit more permanent.
Longer lasting, I would say.
Yeah.
So we've got the 2 bits down the middle like so, which is where the ribbon's going to be attached. And then I'm going to turn over, I'm going to put the ribbon, because this is where it's going to attach on there. So if I do all my red liner tape first, like so. So that's going to go on that edge.
Okay.
There.
So this red liner tape we also have in stock.
We do indeed. It's on the show page.
Excellent. So it's just 3mm wide, and the pink wax paper comes off. You can't see it.
Yeah.
It's just easy to see it.
So then what we're going to do is we're going to attach the wings first. This is where your 1 needle tool comes into play. And then this probably takes the longest part, getting the backing off. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. So as you can see on the screen at the moment, we've got the bundle, the Angel Groovy Kit bundle 31870, or we can go individually. You can see here we've got the Hope Angel 31867. We've got 31868, that's the Love Angel. And then we've got 31869, that's the Peace Angel, $24.99. But the biggest savings, of course, is when you buy all 3 together.
Okay,
How are you getting on,
Paul? Got those off, so that now comes down. So that when we turn that round, you see like so, it's like a little flower, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, okay. That's it. But the thing is that also, that will pull the skirt out.
Yes. So now we're going to attach the ribbon like so.
Do you need a hand?
No, I think I'm good. These glasses definitely need to go back.
Of course, it's painful to watch.
Go on then, grab that. And that. Okay, then ribbon like so on there. And then so I create a nice loop, what I'm doing is I'm bringing it over and then bringing it back on itself. See, normally when you're doing this, there's no cameras watching, is there?
I know.
So that goes like so.
So that's on the centre now.
That's on the centre,
nice.
But we obviously need to stick this together if we want to.
If you want to.
Yep.
Don't have to.
No.
Because all of like these ones, I keep going to the same one. So you just like
so that was just had it at the top, so it creates into it.
It's just been attached at the top and nowhere else.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
You'll work out a way for yourself, won't you? If you want to, the book is there to show how you can do it.
Yes.
But then after the first one, you may think, oh, you know what? I like that dangling bit.
But it's the test and the best, isn't it? It's that again.
Definitely. So then here we go on this one, like so.
What are we doing now?
Now we're going to stick it together.
Oh, you're going to.
I'm going to hide it
inside.
So it shows like that. And then that comes together. So now, when we open it up, we've got that lovely.
Oh, isn't that gorgeous?
See, so you've now got that extra centerpiece there. So if you don't want your ribbon, because the ribbon won't show on either side.
Yeah. So it's hidden. And it's certainly well buried, isn't it?
Yep, not coming from there. Then we can look at adding the little ruffle. Do we want to go? So it's the same thing. You would use your number 2 tool to score those lines so that to create that concertina. Okay, just like so. And then all you're going to do is you just follow that same process backwards and forwards, or leave it
as
a disc.
It's lovely, isn't it?
So let's go for this one. We'll go for the ruffled one. That's going to go through there. I'm going to use I won't use the 1 needle bold because that would hurt. That comes through there, like so. And then we take our head.
This is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's just that if you want to change the color of it or add a face, it's entirely up to you. I like the natural look to it. And
with I'm going to be the devil's advocate here. What about glitter? Would you put the glitter on at this stage, or would you do the glitter while it was? That's a challenge, isn't it?
I would say you'd probably need to glitter it before.
It'd be glitter everywhere.
Yeah, because it would just all come loose, wouldn't it? That's going to go.
You'd probably just put the glitter on the prominent bits, would you?
Yeah. See, I didn't need to use the tool on it. There we go. It's coming. You're right. If I was edged it, I went just like that. So there we have the little head on there. And then if you want
let's go to camera 3 so you can show him off. Oh, isn't he gorgeous?
And if you wanted to give him a halo, we can pop that on as well.
So he's got a hat and a ruffle.
Yeah. That goes through. There we go.
Oh, look.
Doesn't have to be an angel at all, does it?
And if we could get hold of those little crown, those little bead separators,
look at those.
Paul, we need to source those
I can source those.
Yeah, we'll have to find those. They'll be lovely, won't they?
Beautiful.
That's absolutely. See, and what? Just hold it for a minute.
Yeah.
Because what's happened is this opens up like that, right? And these pull this up because it's attached.
Yeah.
So this now, the sleeve opens up. And it pulls the skirt open, so to speak.
So it gives it that lovely sort of the full surface look, doesn't it?
And then when we go to our box, let me just, what have we done there? White.
White.
So silver would be perfect.
Yeah.
So you've got your box.
To go in there.
And then that would sit just beautifully in the box, wouldn't it?
A little bit of our tissue paper. A
little bit of tissue paper. There you go. That goes in there. I'm definitely... I'm up for looking for those little beads to put on the top.
Separators, yeah.
So that sits in there like so, right? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I might leave that off, the halo. Overkill.
Mine's long gone.
See, and then that goes in there. Look, no glue required. Sits in there. What a lovely little present.
Beautiful, isn't it? And that one's been foiled. You can see you've got that lovely shimmer to it. Now, I went for all 3. I keep all my 3 kits. If we, I've got my lovely collection of slowdown boxes behind me. So we've got the hot foiling kits. I've got my rub-ons in there as well, transfers. I've got one for my angels. So in my angel kit, I cut, fussy cutting, I cut out a little angel from the packaging.
Oh, look.
I know. And in here, I have all 3 kits. So I've got all my ribbon, I've got all the heads, I've got all my boxes from the 3 different kits.
Class.
I've got 1 set of instructions because I only needed 1 for this, but definitely keep the rest. Then
it all fits. Look, you've got
I've got the 3 plates in there. I've got my 3 parchment that came with it. You also put my tools in there as well.
Yeah,
I've got spare
all your
tools,
bits. If you've got
all your bits,
like half finished ones.
Yeah.
They could all go in there like that as well, couldn't they?
Yeah, definitely. Or maybe you have an angel box just for your partially assembled ones.
Yeah.
So the ones that are a work in progress.
I tell you what, Paul, I think that they're absolutely marvellous. And that's from start to finish. You've done the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you've used the plate just as it came.
Yes.
And that
was it.
was the
That was
lollipop one, the piece.
the lollipop one.
That was piece.
Yes.
And then, so just to recap,
Yeah.
and then I think we'll let our friends go.
Should I show how to assemble a box?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We won't foil it, but we'll just assemble it.
Great idea.
Yeah. Okay. So let me grab.
Great
a
idea.
box, just in case.
So Paul's going to show us how to assemble one of the boxes, because they do come in the kit. And Dave, I don't know if you know, but we've got these wonderful Heidelberg presses, really fantastic. And so what we've done now is Lisa on the digital printer, she's printed the card.
Yes.
Then she's given it to Dave, and then on the Heidelberg press, he's press cut these
and
out.
die cut them all out.
Yeah.
So you know it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So got the outside of the box, so we're going to work on the inside. And then all I'm going to do is take my bone
If you were
folder.
going to heat foil that,
Yes.
then you would.
So if I was going to heat foil that, you would need to use 2 pieces of the foil.
Yeah.
So because when you get, let me just grab my foil out of a box from here. Just bear with. So because the foil, and I know many of our friends took advantage of it, it comes wrapped like that. So you would possibly think that when
it would make
you take
best
the
sense
foil,
to do it
like that, because it's just one continual piece. Okay?
But it's going through at the top.
It's going through at the top, and in the instructions it tells you the cut edge, the manufactured cut edge needs to go through first.
Yeah.
On the thing. So all you would do is you would cut 2 pieces like that. They can overlap, but the piece that overlaps won't do anything.
No, sure.
So you can use that again. So 2 pieces, and you'll get full coverage on that, and that goes in the carrier sheets. And
the selvage, or the machine edge.
Yeah.
Right. The factory edge is the edge, the guiding line.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
That's all you got to know.
If you do it that way, what it does, it causes creases in the foil.
Yes.
So you don't get that smooth finish. So that when you have foiled it,
this is so cool.
This is where the waste comes into play. So for those of you that have been watching our foiling shows,
look at this.
Let me move that out of the way. This is the waste on our coloured paper.
Doesn't it look gorgeous? So, you know, when you look at the angels, you think, oh, they're so delicate. These boxes look a little bit, you know, like very bold, don't they? But when you actually use the waste, it just looks so gentle.
And that can be for anything.
And so here, for example, we've hot foiled the box.
So that now, one was the piece.
Instead of black and white.
So that was the waste.
Yeah, and that's the bit that came off this. So you're not wasting anything.
And then I put it onto our coloured paper.
And then you put it on the lid.
Yeah, and then chopped it up.
And turn it into a lid.
Yeah.
So it's just beautiful, actually, isn't it?
It is.
And then it sits so nicely with the insides.
And it is. They're really nice because they're beautiful little gift boxes that you can use for anything.
And I did see a question earlier on about, can we make bigger boxes? I'm going to talk to Dave about that. And it may be, I know that the Heidelberg, we don't have, you know, it may be that it's in 2 parts.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter, does it?
No.
So all we'll do is use some a glue runner or a red liner tape to combine 2 halves.
Yeah, definitely.
So yes, where there's a will, there's a way.
Okay, so all I'm going to do now, I'm working on the inside, and I'm going to take a bone folder so I can get nice crisp lines. And I tend to go all around one side first, like so.
Martine is coming all the way from Belgium for the open days.
She is indeed, and she's doing the workshop as well. I think she's doing your workshop.
Oh, she's doing my workshop?
I believe. I might be
Martine, you're in for a treat.
I believe.
You're in for a treat either way, because what Linda's doing is pretty spectacular too.
So then all we're doing is we're just crisping up now. And you can see this has all been beautifully cut.
If you haven't got a bone folder, you can use the flat of a knife, can't you?
Yeah, or if you've got a fingernail that's quite sturdy, you can do that as well. So that's all those bits. And then you can see this is where that little tab comes out.
Yeah, lovely.
Which is really good. It's that attention to detail. Then we're going to come over like so. And then follow that. And I foiled all my boxes and
before
then did
you
this.
Folded.
And then I did all of this. It was just easier.
Of course.
and it didn't affect when I was using the bone folder. You think maybe it would pull some of the foil off?
Not at all.
It didn't, because it had been heat set
Smashing.
using the laminator.
Absolutely smashing.
Okay, so now we have all of our bits and pieces all foiled. So you can see that just automatically comes in like so. And then this is the key that holds it all together. It's got a little extra tab there. So that there's a little slot that comes underneath. That pushes in. That holds everything together. That goes like that. That all slots in. And you've got your box.
How lovely.
So easy peasy, no glue required.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone at home.
There you go. So that's how you make the angels. There are 3 angels altogether, 3 angel kits. We've got hope, peace, and love. You can see them on the screen there. And just to recap, if you missed the beginning, we've also got the card. You can see here we've got the card, the boxes. So we've got hope, we've got love, we've got peace. Wouldn't it be lovely? And then we've got the plain ones as well, which are ideal if you're decorating your plain boxes.
Yes, absolutely. If maybe you make jewelry and you're looking for something to sew your jewelry in, then
absolutely.
The plain ones are perfect.
So the plain ones are perfect. And you, of course, you could just use the toppers, whatever you fancy, and then just add them to the top of the box. This reminds me, of course, tomorrow, something special coming up at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
I'm in the shack at 10 with me hips and haws. So you don't want to miss that. Hips and haws at 10 o'clock on a Monday. I mean, what's the world coming to? Yeah, it'd be lovely. So I'll see you at 10 o'clock for me hips and haws. And then at 2 o'clock, we're coming in for 'Twas the Night.
Yeah, something special with 'Twas the Night.
And so I'm just going to show you what else is coming up this week. Monday, shack, hips and haws. Tuesday, Monday afternoon at 2 o'clock, Paul and I will be entertaining you for another hour at least with the 'Twas the Night, a new spin on 'Twas the Night, I have to say. And then Tuesday, Paul.
So Tuesday, 10 a.m, we've got the lovely Louise for Groovy Tuesday. And then I'll be joining Louise at 2 p.m. For another Clarity Social TV. Then on Wednesday,
what are you doing in the afternoon on Tuesday?
The afternoon, we're doing Groovy 'Twas the Night.
There you go. That's what I wanted to say. Now, on Wednesday, at 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock, will be the first of Louise and Paul's online courses for Pico cutting. This is a paid event. You can still join in. If you saw Paul and myself Pico cutting, then this may be something that interests you. On Friday at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock on our own television channel here, Deborah Wheeler will be in, and she'll be working with jazz, which is rather lovely.
It is indeed. Something beautiful as well.
Very new and beautiful.
Show. Yes.
Yeah, so welcome back, Deb. And she'll have some fun with jazz. And then at 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock, our Paul here will be up in Redditch at Hobby Maker with something else rather special. Paul, give us a clue.
Something new as well. All I'm going to say is easy layout, new.
Easy layout, new.
New, easy layout.
Okay, and this is what we're doing today. Just to recap, here's the bundle: hope, love, and peace.
There we go.
There you go.
Now, I had a question from, let me just grab something here.
Lynn.
From Lynn.
So, and then we'll let you go.
Okay, so Lynn, what glue do you use to stick the 4 sheets on the box lid to? So when you get your waist, for example, this is, I was playing with Barb's new festive bow wobs earlier. So if I bring in, like, it's not the same color, but this is Barb's bow wobs. Okay, that I put through the foiling.
Maybe you want to do this, Paul. Huh?
Yeah, I can do this.
I think it's a good idea, because if Lynn wants to know how you stick this down, I think that's the question, isn't it? Then it might be worth actually just to close on this.
Yeah,
because it would be well worth showing how you ended up with the waist.
With the waist.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Definitely, yeah. Let me just grab that. Okay, so I need that. So if we'll do a bow wob, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. Now these are the bow wobs that you took pictures of your garden. Do you want to choose a design?
Yeah.
While the laminator is warming up.
There.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That one there.
Yeah.
So,
Shall I take all this away?
So all of these are in the show page. Okay.
They are. So we'll start with one of these. Just bear with me a second, because I reckon I could probably find it if I look. Just one moment.
What colour should we go?
There they are.
Of foil.
Bow Wob Papers, Festive Leafy Mini Set 1, 31864.
That's it.
What
$9.99.
colour?
What colour foil should we go? Gold, silver, or rose
Gold, please.
Gold.
So these are laser printed.
They are indeed.
And then we'll show you how it works. So you've got all these lovely black on white, white on black. Usually we do this with, we can do this with colour, don't we?
Yes,
and a jelly plate.
Jelly plate, you do that lovely technique.
And I'm going to tell you now, before you ask the question, can you do this with the gel press? And the answer is no, I tried it and it didn't work. So I did that because I thought that would be my question if I were a mixed media person. Can I use the designs from the boxes? And so I'm going to have to speak to Lisa tomorrow, and we'll have to get that Peace, Love and Hope turned into bow wob papers, because the card from the boxes doesn't transfer.
No, there's
tried it,
something,
didn't work, something different, even though it's a laser print.
Okay.
Just saying.
So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take some foil, like so. Okay. And I'm just going to trim down. So I've got my...
And while you're doing that, one more question from Beverly. I'm not a parcher, but want to invest in this set. How do you know what the back of the parchment is on the normal and coloured papers? On the normal clear parchment, there is no back and front.
No.
And on the coloured parchment, the shiny side is the back. The shiny side is the back. The dull side is the front.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul, over to you,
so
Virgil.
I've got my little bit of gold foil. I've got my bow wob of choice. I've got my carrier sheet that comes in the various different kits. And I'm just going to save some time by folding it in half.
Marvellous.
Like so. Okay. Then I'm going to take my bow wob paper face up. And I'm going to take my manufactured cut edge this way, because I'm going to pass it through the machine.
That way.
This way.
Understood.
Okay. So that sits on there like so.
Yeah.
My laminator has just warmed up. We've got the laminators on the website. So these are great German laminators.
Lights.
You've got my green light, so I'm good to go. Like so. It's like Barb's craft studio, this says. And then you've got an easy release. So if it does, when you're feeding it through, it doesn't come out the other end, it's wrapping around. So you've got this all come with instructions, like so. And then all we're going to do now is feed this through. Now, I just have a habit now of just putting...
Oh, sorry, Paul.
There we go. It was
what?
That one just there. Okay, it's coming out the other side.
Oh, there's nothing worse than when a woman starts twiddling with the knobs, is there?
Okay, so this is now, it just requires a little bit of patience, just like partial craft. Okay, so that's going to move over there because we're going to bring that back. So now, when we open this up and I take this away, we have now
look at
foiled
that.
The bow wob papers.
So was like this. Hang on.
So what was black
like
now becomes gold.
Look at that.
Okay.
So whatever was black here is now gold.
Yeah.
What a beautiful thing.
So now what we have,
thing.
So this is just on paper. So to attach this to the lid of your box, if you're using this part, just use your tape runner.
There's your answer,
to
Lynn.
do that. But if you're asking about how do you attach the waste, this is, you can't really stick this down. So this is where our laser printed papers that come in our kits come into play. So if I take, I've cut down to A5 like so.
So if I go like that now, There you've
Yep.
got the red laminator and you've got the hot foil kits as well.
Yeah, that's all included in that bundle. And I
There
think
you
the
go.
red, just the laminator on its own is just after that one.
Yay.
So there you go. So now if you want to change the color, this is where the paper comes into play, like so. Still that straight edge.
So now the laminator, this laser saturated colored paper is in the kits.
It is.
Do we sell that separately?
We're looking into that. Lisa's just got to try a few things because of the processing of
yes,
printing.
understand.
So then I'm just going to put my. I always want this to go wrong. I know it sounds stupid.
No, you don't, Paul.
So to show how to correct it.
You don't want it to go wrong. It never goes wrong, and if it does, there's a release button.
Exactly.
Oh, it will.
And
learn.
I say that,
Let's just...
I say that, and it never does it.
So
it's
there's the hot foil.
$5.25 each.
That was cheaper last week.
It was indeed.
But there's loads in the pack.
There is.
Still a bargain, and you get your club discount.
Absolutely. So I'm going to switch that off now. Hang on.
Isn't it lovely when we row our own boat?
Yeah, we've got the control. So now that comes off of there. So you can use that as it is. Okay, just obviously trim it down, but it still has a protective coat on it. So what I'm going to do is take that, and now this
Look at that.
is your waist. That's it.
That's the
and
waist.
You've now got that beautiful foiled background.
And then when you trim this off, in answer to Lynn's question, this is just paper.
It's on paper.
And then back to where you just stick it back on. And that's the waste.
That's all that goes in the bin.
That's the only thing. So you haven't wasted a single thing. Thanks, Paul.
No. There we go.
There you go. And so in answer to your question, how do you stick it down?
You can't stick the waste unless you apply it.
You apply it to the laser printed paper. There you go. So thank you very much for your company. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you see what we see with these beautiful angels and their boxes, all made in-house, all made by us. The groovy plates, the boxes.
Yeah.
It's all made by us here in England, in Kent. And we're very proud of that, aren't we?
Definitely, because we can take a design, just like you did, you worked with Jazz, put it, prototype into production, test it, tweak it before we actually bring it to market.
Yeah, there you go.
So
thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that, and have fun with these fairies and these angels, because they are really quite something.
And they're not just for Christmas.
No, they're not. Lots of love, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, Haws and Hips at 10 o'clock.